Come on, boys and girls, the Colleton County Memorial Library presents Virtual Summer Reading Program, the Children's Department Special Guest.
Come on, everybody, friends one and all, let's come together, let's break down those walls. We're gonna listen and we're gonna learn, having fun all the way. Somebody said, let's listen and learn together. Let's sing and learn forever. Let's listen and learn together. Let's sing and learn forever. Let's listen, sing, and learn. Hello, boys and girls. I'm Miss Sheila, and I'm here with two special people, Miss LaDonna and Big Mama. Yes. Now, Miss LaDonna, thank you so much for bringing Big Mama. And I want to talk to Big Mama, but I want to talk to you first because, Miss LaDonna, the kids out there we're starting our virtual summer reading program, and I know how much fun they would have when you bring Big Mama and talk to us and read to us and do what you do. So how did you meet Big Mama any old way?
Well, she's my grandmother, my great-grandmother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she is.
Well, that's kind of cool. And she has some kind of, this jewelry that it looks...
Yeah, she has the sweetgrass basket earrings and sweetgrass basket bracelet.
Wow.
And she makes sweetgrass baskets.
So, is she Gullah Geechee?
Yeah, she is a Gullah Geechee.
Oh, my goodness. Because the outfit kind of tells it, too.
Oh, yes.
And the head wrap is kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
And I like your head wrap, too, Miss LaDonna.
Thank you.
Wow.
Big Mama taught me how to wrap it up.
All right. Well, let me talk to Big Mama a few minutes. Hi, Big Mama.
Hey, girl, how do?
Oh, girl, I'm doing pretty good, but I'm so glad that Miss LaDonna brought you and you were able to come.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad for me. I'm so glad I'm here. I'm so glad I'm here.
Well, thank you. Guess what?
What?
We're going to have fun because I know you're going to make it fun.
Oh, yeah, I love to have a good time.
All right now.
That's right.
Well, welcome to our Colleton County Memorial Library.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. It's nice in here, you know. Y'all got the air conditioner on just for me.
All right now. It's getting a little chilly for me now, Big Mama, but I'm glad you're comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Big Mama, before I leave, I want you to be familiar with this spin to read. Now, Mr. G created it, and it was originally for prizes.
Okay.
But since we're not here in the library, we made it a spin to read.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah. So since we have so many choices to read, we said we would spin and whatever number it falls on, that's the story that we read.
That's nice.
So you're welcome to use it if you like, okay?
Oh, I can use it. You know, I always wanted to be when the price is right.
Oh, that's so cool.
So that's how I feel today, you know.
Well, good. Well, please enjoy it. And boys and girls, enjoy Big Mama.
Hello, honey children. I'm so glad for be here today. This your Big Mama. And you know what? Today I got the opportunity to play this game called Spin the Read. Miss Sheila give me permission to spin the wheel so we can decide what book we're going to read today. Now, if you look over here, I got the bear. Because you know I've been thinking to myself, I say, I might want to read the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. But on this side, I got the Tortoise and the Hare, because I was thinking about reading the book, one of my favorite stories, the Tortoise and the Hare, and the race between them. So you know we're going to spin this wheel right here, because we're going to decide which book we're going to read today. And you know why I like this game? Because I always wanted to be on that game show The Price is Right, so I could win me a new car. I tell you the truth, I wanted to be on that show. And I feel like I'm on the show today, y'all. All right, so we're going to get ready and spin this old wheel so we can see what book we're reading today. And I want y'all, honey children, to clap it down with me at home. Come on, let's go. All righty. Ooh, come on, big money. Here we go. Oh, what it look like? We got number 2. And y'all know what story we get to read now? My favorite story. The story of the tortoise and the hare. I'm so excited. Oh, we got our book, honey children. I am so excited about reading this book to y'all. This is my favorite book, like I said, The Tortoise and the Hare. This book is written by a lady named Janet Stevens. Okay, here we go. Well, once upon a time, there was a tortoise and a hare. Tortoise was friendly and quiet. He did everything slowly. Hare was flashy and rude, and he did everything very fast. Hare liked to tease Tortoise about being so slow. When Tortoise ate breakfast, Hare would say, "By the time you finish your last bite, it'll be dinner time." When Tortoise worked in his garden, Hare would say, "By the time you pick those spring flowers, I tell you it's going to be winter." One afternoon, Hare followed Tortoise to the grocery store. Hare teased him all the way. "By the time you get there, the store going to be closed," he said. "You're so slow. I could beat you at a race hopping backwards on one paw." "But I could never beat you, Hare," said Tortoise. "Yes, you could," said Tortoise's friends. "All you need is a little help." "Then will you race me, Tortoise?" asked Hare. Tortoise put his head into his shell. "I don't want to," he said. "You've got to," his friend said. "You've put up with his nastiness and teasing a long time. We think you could win this race." Tortoise didn't want to disappoint his friends, so he finally agreed to race against Hare. Tortoise only had 2.5 weeks to get in shape before the big race. Rooster helped him out by training him in the gym. Raccoon cooked him healthy meals. Frog went jogging with him every morning, and by the day of the race, Tortoise looked ready, y'all. Animals from all over the countryside came to watch Tortoise and the Hare. Rooster read aloud the rules and described the course. "Attention, attention, everyone. The race will begin when I sound this gong. The 6-mile course is marked by red flags. The first one to reach the finish line wins. Runners, take your mark. Get set, get ready, go!" Raccoon sounded the gong. Hare bolted out the sight before Tortoise had taken his first step. The crowd roared and cheered as Tortoise edged forward. Hare was so far ahead that he decided to stop at Bear's house to get him something cool to drink. That's funny. Hare rested and sipped on some lemonade. Bear noticed something moving outside the window. "Hare, there goes Tortoise." "What?" yelled Hare, running out the door. Hare passed Tortoise for the second time, and then he decided to stop at Mouse's house for a quick snack. As Hare munched on some crackers and cheese, Mouse yelled, "Is that Tortoise that I see out the window there?" "I'm not worried about that slowpoke," said Hare. "I've passed him twice already." Then he finished his snack and hopped out the door. Hare passed Tortoise for the third time. Now he was far ahead. He saw a pond and decided he gonna take himself a little rest. The snacks had made him sleepy. Hare was so sure that he would win. He took a nap in the soft grass. As he closed his eyes, he dreamed of victory. Suddenly, Hare woke up, and because the crowd was cheering, "Yay, Tortoise!" the crowd roared. Tortoise was 2 steps away from the finish line. "Slow down, you big-legged reptile!" screamed Hare as he tried to catch up. But it was too late. Tortoise had crossed the line. Just before the tornado of dust and fur that was Hare flew by, Tortoise had won the race. Hare couldn't believe it. The measly shell on his legs had beaten him. Tortoise smiled as his friends carried him on their shoulders. He had learned an important lesson, that hard work and perseverance brings babies were war. I like that story, boys and girls. I really like that story. That's one of my favorite stories. Because I like to think sometimes they always say, it ain't the swift nor the strong, but the one that endure to the end, y'all. I really like that story. And I hope y'all enjoyed that story today, boys and girls. This y'all again, Big Mama. And I want to tell you that I love you. And I can't wait to see Hannah again. Hey, Hannah chillin'. I'm back again. And I got a very special guest with me today. I brought with me today my great-great-grandchild Eden. She always with me, you know. And now there's a time right now we got to spend a whole lot of time at home with our family. Because we can't be with our friends. We can't go to the schoolhouse or the playground or even the library right now. And that's okay. Because time bring on change, but we going to get through this together, I tell you. So I got Eden here because I like to read her a lot of stories back at home. And I got a chance to read a story to y'all today. So I'm here to make sure that Eden, she be paying attention, y'all. So Eden, today we read the story of the tortoise and the hare. That's right? Yeah. Now can you tell me, which one is the tortoise?
This one.
That's the tortoise?
This
No, that's not the tortoise. Try again. Oh, that's the tortoise. Yeah, you got to get a good look at him. Yeah, get a good look at him. He's a reptile, you know. Now, which one is the hare?
This one.
That's the hare. And that's another name for a rabbit or a bunny. Now, I hear you got rabbit and bunny there at home. You do? What's the rabbit and bunny name?
Bambi.
Bambi? And what's the other one name? Because you got two, right?
Yeah, and Silver.
Silver. Now, who is the boy and the girl?
So the girl is Bambi.
Yeah.
And the boy is Silver.
Silver, that's right. That's right. And there's some nice fluffy rabbit too. I've been able to go over to their house and hold a bunny rabbit, and they're so sweet.
Yeah.
They're nice and calm. You like them?
Yeah, I love them.
Now, are they fast? Can you tell me, is the rabbits fast?
Yeah, the one that he put on the ground so he can live, and he was trying to catch him. So Bambi is the fastest.
She is? She's the fastest?
She's the fastest.
Okay, that's so good. Well, you know, in this story of the tortoise and the hare, one was fast and one was slow. Now, which one was the slow one in the story? Slower. Was it the tortoise or the hare? Which one was the slow one?
The tortoise.
Yes, the tortoise. He was very slow. And who was fast?
The bunny.
The bunny, yeah, the hare. I mean, they're super fast. I'm telling you, just like you said, if you don't catch them, they get away from you, you know. Oh, yes, yes. So, you remember in the story, when the tortoise was just going in the race, the hare, he kept stopping along the way. And he went to Mouse House. What he was doing at Mouse House?
He was playing.
Yeah, playing around and killing time, right?
Killing time.
That's what he was doing. And then the next house he went, I believe he went to somebody else's house. Yeah, and he went to get himself a drink of some lemonade because he was thirsty. And he just kept on wasting time. And you know what? Every time he was over to the mouse house and the next neighbor house, the turtle was just moving along, moving along. And who won the race? The tortoise or the hare? The tortoise.
The tortoise.
Can you point at the tortoise for me? The tortoise. The tortoise. Yes, that's him right there. Let's not get him confused now. Because he the one really took his time and ran the race. Because like they say, it's not those who are the fastest, but the one that keep going. You just got to be determined and keep going. But the hare, he was just killing time because he really thought that he could beat that turtle, you know. He thought he could beat him, and guess what? Maybe he could have. But he won't play around. And sometimes you waste time like that. He want to procrastinate. That's the word they call him. Procrastination. we don't want to do that. We want to keep focused on the race. Yeah. You ever run a race before in your life?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you win?
Yes, ma'am.
You did? That's right. You took your time
Yeah.
and you was determined.
Yeah, and I also do it in the race in my pink car.
Oh, wow. So you be driving like the NASCAR races. Y'all hear that? You in the NASCAR race too, huh? What kind of car you drive?
I drive the pink car.
The pink car? Is it the power wheel?
Yes, the power wheel.
Yeah.
Then I turn on the fast one, so I can go fast, so I won't go slow.
Oh, that's good, yes. Because you know they got different speed on them things, you know. But that's so good. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself and listening and learning. And you excited for the summer reading program?
Yeah.
You gonna sign up? You done sign up? Sign up, right?
Yeah.
That's good. Because I'm gonna make sure I sign y'all up. And y'all out there, honey chillin', y'all better sign up too. And then y'all got to watch these YouTube channel for the Colleton County Memorial Library. And I want y'all to like and subscribe to the page. Y'all enjoy it. Because we doing this thing together, ain't we?
Yes, ma'am.
That's right. We enjoying our time together, learning and reading books. And no matter where you go in life, you can get anywhere in a good book. People want to get out and get in their car and they miss traveling and going places. But get yourself in a good book. Baby, you can go anywhere you want to go. I wanted to go. I had a plan to take a cruise and go in the Caribbean. And I was so upset that they canceled my cruise. But I got me a good book and I read about the Caribbean, you know. So that's all we got to do. All these books is here for our disposal. Wherever we want to go. Where you want to go? Where you want to go?
I want to go to a hotel.
A hotel? To go to the swimming pool or something?
Yeah, and just see the trains, like the train by the hotel.
Oh, you want to see the train and things?
Because like the train is not too far by the thing.
Okay. What else? I'm pretty sure Miss Sheila got a book in here about trains and hotels. We can look up a book about that and enjoy it. And even though we can't go right now, because we ain't get cut loose, but we can go in our imagination. That's going to be fun, you know. Oh, yes. Well, okay, Eden. I think Miss Sheila got a song or something she wants us to sing. I'm excited. Sheila, I see you back with me again.
Hey, Big Mama, you know I couldn't resist.
Oh, yes. I really enjoyed reading them stories and them chilling.
Well, we enjoyed hearing you. I just love the Tortoise and the Hare.
Yes, I enjoyed that. And that spin the read game. That's nice.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm so glad you enjoyed that.
Oh, yes. And I know you telling me you want me to read one more book to these children today.
Yeah, would you mind, Big Mama?
I sure wouldn't mind. I want to read a book called The Five Senses, you know.
Oh, wait. The Five Senses. I have a song about the Five Senses.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do, Big Mama.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you will teach me a little bit of that song?
I would love to, Big Mama.
Oh, I'm excited about that. You know, and we was thinking, and you know, I was just looking at your beautiful jewelry and everything you got on. You always matching. You always look good.
Oh, well, thanks. Are you talking about this?
Yeah, look.
Oh, you're talking about that.
That's a tortoise on Miss Sheila finger. I tell y'all.
You know what? I did not realize that you're going to be reading this book, and I happen to have the ring on. That was so cool, Big Mama.
It is. That's water there.
Yes. Well, the song is called With My Senses I Learned So Much. And it's not hard. Would you mind singing with me, Big Mama?
If you show me and teach me a little piece, I think I'll sing with you.
Okay, well, and the boys and girls might want to join us too.
Okay.
Well, this is the main verse. It goes, with my eyes I can see robins nesting in a tree. I see and hear and smell and taste and touch. With my senses I learn so much. See, it's not hard, Big Mama. You think you got it? Now, Big Mama, all the words rhyme.
Okay.
And we're going to do with our eyes, we're going to do our ears, our nose, our mouth, and then our hands. You think you got that, Big Mama? Let's go with that verse with the eyes again. You don't mind? All right, let's go. With my eyes, I can see robins nesting in a tree. I see and hear and smell and taste and touch. With my senses, I learn so much. With my ears, I can hear distant noises sound so near. I see and hear and smell and taste and touch. With my senses I learn so much. With my nose I can smell fragrant flowers in the dell. I see and hear and smell and taste and touch. With my senses I learn so much. With my mouth I can taste donuts which are chocolate glazed. Oh yeah, you like that, right? I see and hear and smell and taste and touch. With my senses I learn so much. With my hands I can feel bananas with a slippery peel. I like that. Yeah. I see and hear and smell and taste and touch. With my senses I learn so much. Yeah, that was good, Big Mama.
That is good, you know.
Well, listen, I'm going to get out of the way and I want to hear that book read only by you.
Wow, okay, the 5 senses.
The 5 senses. Oh, here it is, Big Mama.
Oh, there you go, you got it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hey, honey, chillin'. Big Mama back here again. I figured to read y'all another story, I tell you. Now, this book is called The 5 Senses. Y'all see this, y'all book? I tell you, we all got 5 senses. Well, at least I hope so. We got the sense of sight, the sense of hearing, smelling, the sense of tasting. I know y'all like to eat. And the sense of touch. Yes, we do. That's 5 right there. 5 right there. So I'm going to read this story called The 5 Senses. But before I do, I want y'all to see this rabbit I got here with me. He's going to just sit here with me while I read the story to y'all. Now this rabbit, if you look up there at his ears, I mean, my goodness, look at the ears on that rabbit. I got to start with that first, because that's the biggest thing on him. Them ears are so big, but he used them ears to help him hear when predator and fox and ting around. Because y'all know, if a fox catch him, he gone. That fox gonna use his sense of taste to enjoy his meal. So that rabbit got to use his big ears to hear so he can get away. He can get away quick. Now, if you look up there at the eyes, you see the rabbit got big eyes on him too. That rabbit, he used them eyes good so he can see everything. You know, sometimes they out there in the field at nighttime and they got good eyesight, you know. It might not look like it, but they can see. He ain't got to wear no glasses like me, you know. He got good eyesight, I tell you. And then he got there, oh, what you got up there, rabbit? Oh, a nose. Now he used his nose for smelling. You know he used his nose to smell? To get in my garden and smell them strawberry I got there growing. Because he used that big mouth of his and that sense of taste to eat up all my strawberry. I ain't get one yet. I tell y'all, them rabbit is something else. But I like them, they good creatures, you know. And the last sense on him is his paws. And that would be his sense of touch. Now the rabbit, he like to use his paws and he'll dig himself a hole called a burrow and burrow down in that hole and hide and keep his family safe from anything that might be up there that might want to get him. I tell you, that's 5 senses right there. And I'm glad he for know I got me some. And I hope all 100 children out there got your senses too. Yes, we got to use our senses everywhere we go. You always can look up and see something in the air or see something that there on that ground. You're going to always hear things. If you listen, you can hear nature calling. The birds are chirping and the dogs barking. I got a couple in my neighborhood. Yes, And then you got the sense of taste. Because I know some of y'all out there like to eat. I know, because a lot of y'all come over to my house asking me for a plate of food all the time. So you got your sense of taste and smell, and then your sense of touch. And they're going to get hot soon. It's about to be summertime. And we're looking forward to the summer reading program. So we know we're going to have the sense of touch, because we're going to be wiping sweat off our forehead after a while, I tell you. So anyway, I'm going to read this story called The 5 Senses. And this story right here is written by a man named Keith Faulkner. All right, let me get the book. Oh, here we go. The 5 Senses, written by Keith Faulkner. Now, the ears of an aardvark can hear every sound. They can even hear ants as they move underground. Oh, and if y'all ever was to go outside in your yard day, I'm pretty sure y'all see the ants. They going and coming, going and coming. You know what they're doing? They're getting food and storing up for wintertime. Yeah. So you can hear them. The aardvark can hear them underground because he eat ants. And we can see them with our eyesight. Let's see what else. Oh, the bear. The bear loves the taste of sweet, sweet honey. Me too. On his tongue. He reaches out to get him some. But be careful there, bear. Don't you get stung. Yep, because where y'all know honey come from? I'm going to let y'all answer. Yes, honey come from bees, honeybees. And we need the honeybees to pollinate everything for us. And we like the honeybees because they make that sweet, sweet honey. I know I enjoy it. I don't know about you, but I enjoy me some sweet honey in my tea. Oh, yes, I do. Let's see, what else we got here? Safe in mama's arms, his sense of touch will tell. This baby chimp, so snug, so warm, that everything is well. And I know a lot of y'all out there, y'all like to be snuggled up with your mommy and your daddy. I know y'all like that. And it make you feel safe, don't it? When mommy and daddy got you high up there in their arm and they protecting you. Yeah, you feel safe. I know you do. Now, the elephant, let's talk about him. Now, what's prominent on an elephant? One thing everybody remember about the elephant is that big, long nose of his they call a trunk. Man, I tell you, that thing is long. And the elephant has a long, long nose because he has an excellent sense of smell. Well, I would hope so with a nose like that. When other creatures lurk about, the elephant, he knows everything is well. Yes, it is. It's well. And the bush baby. Oh, what's a bush baby? Oh, I see. The bush baby has a good sense of sight. She can see yummy bugs as they crawl in the night. Oh, yes, the bush baby. Yeah, because, they got them big yellow eyes. And it seems like it light up like a night lamp or something, I'm telling you. But they use that to see. They can see things almost like how a bat, they use something called echolocation. They don't use their eyes, They use their ears. And when they make those little cheeping, chirping kind of sound that the bat make, that echoes back to them. And it tells them if a wall or a door or anything in front of them so they can get around. Ain't that something? Man, I tell you, where would we be if we didn't have our senses? I don't know. Now let me ask you something, boys and girls. What's one of your favorite things to see? My favorite things to see is the birds flying in the sky. I enjoy looking at the wind blow the leaves off the tree. That's, things like that in nature. I really enjoy that. Now let me see. What is something that you would like to hear? Well, me, Big Mama, I enjoy hearing the songs that the pretty birds sing. One bird over there making some type of sound. Another bird in that tree making another type of sound. Even the woodpecker. He don't chirp, but he always making noise in my backyard. Yeah, if you listen closely, you can hear a lot of things. Yes, and Let's see, what's something that you would like to smell? Some people like the smell of coffee in the morning. I tell you, Folgers in your cup. Nothing like waking up to Folgers. But I like smelling the smell of roses. I got a lot of plants and flowers around my house and in my house. I love the smell of a pretty rose, especially when the dew don't fall on them. And the smell of some good cooked food. I know y'all like that too. Some muffins or some spaghetti in the pot. I tell you, it's a lot of things you can smell. Man, they tell you when the food cook or when it burn. I tell you, I don't like the smell of burnt food though. Let's see. And what you like to taste? Oh, it's getting summertime. It's getting hot. Some of y'all gonna want a popsicle, or some of y'all gonna want an ice cream cone. And you can't tell me you wouldn't enjoy the taste of that. Oh, something sweet on your tongue. I tell you, that's good eating there. Oh yes. And the sense of touch, especially when you get to hug your loved one and tell them how much you love them. Get a good tight touch. I know a lot of us miss hugging one another because we in this time right now. But when time change, we'll be able to hug everybody again because you're going to miss them so. So I like to get a nice, good, tight hug from a great-great-great-grandchildren. I got a lot of grandchildren, but I like to get nice hugs from them. Yes, and it make me feel so good when I can get a good squeeze. Yes, I do. I feel special. I feel loved. Oh, and another thing I like is when it get a little nippy at night, I take my quilt and I pull them up high on me and I snuggle myself like a bug in my bed. Oh, and I get nice and warm and toasty and I can drift off to sleep and I close my eyes. That's another thing. When you go to sleep, your senses seem to just go off, I tell you. Everything. The eyes go, the ears go, the taste and the smell go, and you drift off to sleep. But when you wake up, everything awake again. Yes, and it's time to see, hear, taste, smell, and touch all over again for a new day. Yes, and I'm glad to see another day. Yes, I am. But I enjoy reading these stories to y'all. Like I said, Big Mama loved herself a good book. And I was glad Mr. Rabbit came here with me. He's the perfect example of 5 senses on him, I tell you. Because everybody hunting you down. But that's a good thing that you got your senses, Mr. Rabbit. Good to have your senses. Oh, yes, it is. So I enjoy reading this book, The 5 Senses, written by Keith Faulkner.
It was so nice having Big Mama join us at the library. Did you have fun like I did, boys and girls? Boy, Big Mama, I hope you do come back. Hey, you are coming back. July 9th. Check out Big Mama's Fairy Tale with Lighthouse Theater Kids. And see you then. Every day we learn something new. It was nice to talk and read to you. Glad that we came together and thankful for your smiling face. We sang, we laughed, we danced, we played. Miss Sheila, so glad you shared your day.